Hello there, and welcome to a brief overview of the Coffee News system, which has been developed by Coffee News South Africa. The objective of this overview is to give you an idea of what we've managed to achieve so far. Although there are still a few beta testing issues to resolve, the bulk of the system is in place. So basically the system starts with Coffee News South Africa's head office's main website, which contains all the usual website information which consumers will log on to access Coffee News. Included are purchase and startup costs, requirements, all about us, information, general information about Coffee News as a brand within the country. Alright, within the section of Find Edition Near You, we have a drop down list of the different regions within South Africa that Coffee News is currently available. What we're going to do is we will use Durban Demo Edition. The rest of the editions down this list are other editions which are currently running within South Africa, and for each edition that is listed there is a mini website that is self-generated, which basically shows the consumer, distribution area, more information, who the edition is run by, along with current adverts that are running in the edition, along with the current distribution list. We have obviously only put in a few distribution points for this particular demonstration, and this list is linked to a distribution map, which is in essence a Google map of the distribution points. The website also contains your usual contact us and the login facility to log into the main Coffee News system, which the franchisees and edition holders will use. So let's log in to the system at the moment as we are a user, and we can run through what the internal system, the internal CRM system for Coffee News South Africa, what it is able to achieve and how users would use it. So when users first log in, they basically land on a screen that looks like this, and your main functionality will be done, and navigation will be done through this list of links as I'm displaying here. Further down, what we have here is basically, from a true CRM perspective now, the client that needs to be contacted, details around what their contact point is and when that needs to take place. So in essence, this is the diary that will be used by the franchisees, with all of their contact points, the history of all of their contact points, who they need to phone, when they need to phone, when their contracts are ending, etc., etc. Your conventional CRM information. So just running through the functionality of the other buttons, you can obviously add a new client under this facility, where you will put in the client's name, contact details, phone numbers, email addresses, where the leaders come from, so your different marketing or advertising mediums, to be used in the reporting function at a later stage, so you can find out where your marketing is working. Alright, if you're running multiple editions, which edition they will belong to, alternate phone numbers, fax numbers, addresses, websites, general, everything pertaining to that particular customer. You obviously also have the ability to upload an advert for that particular client, providing they are an advertiser. When we do upload that advert into the system, and that advertiser is a current advertiser, that advert will go back onto the main website linked to this edition's website. It will do this automatically as soon as this advertiser is running a contract with Coffee News. Alright, so basically the other functions that we have available, you have a list of all of your clients, let's just filter down to a single edition, and you will be able to see a list of all the people that are in your database as clients, either as drop points or as advertisers. And it's very simple to shorten your list to one or the other, depending on what you would like, what transaction you would be doing with them at any point in time. All right, all active inquiries is all the clients that you're busy with at the moment in one shape or form or another. So whether they have confirmed orders, whether it's a lead that you're working trying to confirm the order, or whether a drop point that you need to contact about something. So it's in essence all your work in pro list like this, and when the list is highlighted, when that particular line is highlighted, you see it will open up the details around that particular inquiry. We shall pop back to that in a few minutes. With regards to a calendar, what we have is a calendar view of the user's diary. So similar to an Outlook type calendar, we have what needs to be done particular day at what time. Now, one of the benefits of using a calendar like this is it does allow for multiple users within a single diary. So from a franchisee perspective, if they have more than one sales consultant, they are able to see all of the users' calendars on a single screen. And you have your usual previous, next, day, week, month view, very similar to an Outlook type calendar in a very similar fashion. With regards to your additions, as you capture advertisers and distribution points, the system will automatically generate additions, your volumes, the date that the edition needs to be distributed, so in other words your print quantity, the number of adverts that you have in that edition at any point in time. You can obviously use the selection filters that we have here to select to a single edition. With regards to each edition, let's just pop one open quickly. What we're able to see is any additional notes, drivers, notes around that edition. We have our full distribution list, we have our drop quantities, we have our collect quantities. So the system will do an automatic recon of percentages, return percentages, and whatever you need to know with regards to your drop and retrieval processes. Alright, with regards to money in, this is basically money that is due to come into you. So in essence your debtors, and at any point in time it will show you the total contract value, any amount that has been paid off, and a total amount due, which will assist from a cash flow perspective. What we also have is a powerful reporting function, which when requested through to specific dates, you are able to see sales and performance reports. So between those two dates in the system, we have got 9 confirmed orders, 3 unconfirmed. This is the breakdown of where the advertising has worked and how much it's worked with regards to your active inquiries, along with a graphical representation of your invoices that are in the system that have not been completed and contracts still running. Okay, around each of these you have a view details button, breakdown of exactly how the figures are accumulated to create that chart. From a distribution reporting perspective, we have put in information for 4 distribution weeks, and in total collected 24, distributed 185, collected 17, etc, etc. Now please bear in mind that these are only sample distributions, and hence there's such a small quantity being distributed. What it will also show us is our return percentages for each week, and see a detailed view of this information compiled. Go to view details, and the system will show us our distribution points, the total amount that we have dropped between the 2 dates selected, the total amount returned between the two dates selected, and our return percentage. If our return percentage varies outside of 10%, it will highlight this return percentage, and the distribution quantity should then be addressed with regards to that particular drop point. It can also be downloaded as an XLS file, in which case it can be manipulated and viewed in any shape or form that you would like. Alright, you obviously then have an admin setup facility where you will then set up where your leads come from. If you don't secure a contract, all your company, all your users, and all your regular admin setup functions. Alright, so to demonstrate the actual capturing of a contract itself, what we will do is we will go and open up a particular customer who is an advertiser who we have already captured into the system, and we will go through the process of capturing a contract and to see how it impacts on the rest of the system. So when it comes to actually capturing a contract for an advertiser, we will go through it very quickly. We will go and find the client. We will go and select open and go to new contract. The first screen that will take you to is ask you to fill in which is the first publication date, the number of publications that are going in, and the last one. Now, we're not going to be too fussy about our dates at the moment. Hit the save button and immediately it will take you to a page where you can actually create an invoice. And save line, and basically there is your invoice details there. Here you can print, email, download, whatever you want. You can put in order numbers, you can put in contract end dates if it alters, you can put in the specific information, you can view the client's details, you can set new appointments, whatever you want. If you want to go and see the communication and action steps so far, your list is self-generated by itself. So apart from the CRM, it has a complete invoicing system, and you can send statements and everything through the system. We're able to receive payments, view payments that have been received, close off the inquiry when it's complete, basically the entire transaction. Alright, so through that simple process, let's have a look at what's actually taken place. On our main screen, we can now see that we've got that order that we've just put in, that the contract is ending on the 21st of March, and that will obviously, information will obviously go to our diary. If we go to our additions, we know we put them in from, I think it was this date. We can pop it open, and under our advertisers we can see that they are now included in as an advertiser. Alright, and to top it off, let's just log out and go to our Durban demo, and we look here, we see now there is the advert, and we now have 10 bits in this particular edition. So as the back-end system that the franchise will use will automatically update the front-end website. The system does do a number of other different functions, but we won't go through those now. Obviously updates the reporting, the financial perspective, and all items revolving around those functions. It does have the ability for a franchisee to run multiple editions, and we also have a head office version where head office of that particular country is able to oversee all of the franchisees under its umbrella and watch their sales performance, their sales targets, their figures, and analyze which franchisees need assistance and which ones are doing well. So that is an overview. Thank you very much for watching. If there's anything else you'd like to know, please to give Trish a call through or contact her via email through the Coffee News South Africa franchise.